Who is Luffy's mother and why haven't we seen her yet? Is she not that important for One Piece story that we can totally neglect her? We can't say that Luffy's mother is not that important for One Piece story, as a lot of mother had already been introduced to us in One Piece story so far and how they contributed to the story, like Olivia, Bellamere, Rogue, Banchina, Queen Otohima, Windsmoke Sora, Scarlet, Kozuki Tori, TT, etc. So it doesn't make any sense for not introducing Luffy's mother. But what if I tell you that we have already been introduced to Luffy's mother, and I'm not going to give you theories about Crocodile being Luffy's mother or Eam being Luffy's mother in this video, although I myself am a fan of Crocodile being Luffy's mother theory. But this third candidate for Luffy's mother appeared recently in One Piece chapter 1057. Well, not in the main chapter, but a side story that was published alongside with this chapter. In that we can see a woman holding a baby. And this is a theory which I came across while scrolling through Instagram search section, where I saw a post which says that the baby look like Luffy and the woman is his mother. There was only one explanation why they think this way, is that the baby's hair doesn't look like Uta but look more like Luffy, and that was it. There was no more explanation given in that post. At first I was like, the chances of this being true is very low, mainly because of the reasons like how did Shanks know about Luffy's mother, why is he even remembering her at that time, and this is not a way to introduce Luffy's mother. Well, apparently Oda likes to drop these types of stuffs and hints in his SBS, Weaver Card Data Book and special volumes. And the more I think about this theory, the more I get convinced that this theory might be true. And this is the woman who we all have been looking for to be Luffy's mother all these years. Now to answer all these questions, why I think this woman is Luffy's mother, how did Mr. Dragon and Luffy's mother met? You know what guys, it doesn't feel right to me every time saying Luffy's mother as Luffy's mother. So from here on out I am going to call her Miss Crocodile, as I am a fan of Crocodile theory also. So back to the questions, why I think this woman is Miss Crocodile, how did Mr. Dragon and Miss Crocodile met, did Miss Crocodile have any connection with Shanks, where did Garp fit in all this messed up family tree? And there are a lot of ways in which I can give you answer to all these questions. I can go one by one explaining all these questions, or I can even just state the important points why I think what I think is right. But all the method would be very much confusing, so I have decided to answer in the form of story. Now before I start the story, I would like to point out that I am not going to discuss much about Mr. Dragon's lineage, and it's not my concern for this video. In this video, the only major concern of mine is Miss Crocodile's identity. Although I am not going to totally drop the idea or thought of Mr. Dragon's lineage, but that stuff is for another video. Okay, so the story begins 56 years ago when Garp joins the Marine at the age of 22, and 1 year later Mr. Dragon was born. Now with this information we can say that either Garp met someone few months after joining the Marine and Mr. Dragon was born 1 year later, or this might be just coincidence and Dragon is not Garp's son, and there are many theories out there which suggest that Mr. Dragon is not Garp's son. So this divides the story into two parts, in one where Dragon is not Garp's son and another story where Dragon is Garp's son. Now let's just start again with this story where Dragon is not Garp's son. So 56 years ago, Garp joins the Marine, and 1 year later somewhere in the world Mr. Dragon was born. Now few years after joining the Marine, Garp had shown great promises in becoming an excellent Marine soldier, so he was promoted to a higher rank and was assigned to a very special location or island which was also known as God Valley. As of this far in this story, I think everybody knows about God Valley incident, but for those who don't know, God Valley is a place where Garp and Roger temporarily formed an alliance to defeat Rox T. Zebek, who was there for unknown reason. At the end of this battle, Rox was defeated. The alliance between Garp and Roger was not mentioned anywhere. Garp was given the title Hero of Marine, and God Valley was totally erased from the map. Anyway, now Garp was assigned to God Valley because of his great potential. There he got to know who are Celestial Dragons and saw how Celestial Dragons treats their slave and how they consider all other beings like garbage. For them, the lives of all other beings except themselves means nothing. They are just toys for them, which they can buy and treat in whichever way they please. He also discovered the true nature of world government, that instead of helping the citizens ending this slavery, the world government was there to protect these celestial dragons, and higher officers of the Marine can't do anything about it as they are under the direct control of these celestial dragons. From there, Garp started hating the nobles and rejected all the opportunities that had been given to him to move higher up in the officers ranking, as he don't want to serve under the celestial dragons. But in all these messed up conditions, there was a family of celestial dragons who were nice to people. This family of celestial dragon consists of a man, a woman, their elder daughter, and a younger son. Later, Garp fell in love with the daughter of this family, and when Garp was 31 or 32 years old, he had a daughter with the daughter of this celestial dragon family. And that's how Miss Crocodile was born, and she is a half celestial dragon. And maybe this is the reason why we have not been introduced to Miss Crocodile, because this information will change the dynamics of One Piece story, as that will also make Luffy a celestial dragon. And after that, what will the world government will do? Will they attack Luffy or will they protect Luffy? And that's why I think not even the world government knows about Miss Crocodile being a celestial dragon or Garp marrying a celestial dragon. For them, Garp had married a normal woman. Now the question arises that is Miss Crocodile really important to the story? Is she still alive somewhere in the world? And to answer this, yes, Miss Crocodile is alive, as Oda himself had said this in an interview. And about the part whether she is important to the story or not, maybe she is important or maybe she is not that important. Maybe she is just there for the fact that she is a celestial dragon that will make Luffy a celestial dragon, or maybe she can have much more important role than this in the future of the One Piece story. We just have to wait and see. What I think is that yes, she have much more important role than just being a celestial dragon, but more on that in another video. Now after few years, or to be more accurate 40 years ago, the son of this celestial dragon family got married, and after a year of his marriage, or 39 years ago, his baby boy was born. Then after a year of this child's birth, or exactly 38 years ago, the most famous incident took place, the God Valley incident. The Rocks pirates attacked the God Valley and started attacking and killing the celestial dragons. While attacking the celestial dragons, Rocks pirates encountered the family of Miss Crocodile, and unfortunately, the Rocks pirates killed all the members of that family except that 1-year-old boy and the daughter of Garp or Miss Crocodile. She then somehow found the opportunity and took the baby and started running from the Rocks pirate. Finally, she found an empty room and no signs of Rocks pirate lurking around, so she decided to hide there for some time. After some time, she decided to go outside and check if the condition outside is stable or not. But taking a small 1-year-old boy outside with her doesn't feel right to her. Then she found few treasure boxes lying around in the room, so she put the baby in one of the treasure boxes, then went outside to check the situation. As she was looking for a more safe place or someone who can help them, suddenly from somewhere Garp approaches to her, and he was so relieved that her daughter was safe. He told her that this island is going to be destroyed in few minutes, but there is a ship waiting at the port which is taking all the surviving celestial dragon to Marijua. She must immediately go there. As she is a celestial dragon, the soldiers of the ship will take her to the Marijua. He also told her never to disclose the identity of who her father is. After saying this, Garp left her to fight the Rocks pirate. Then she immediately runs back to the room where she was hiding. She took the treasure box and started running toward the port. She finally reaches the port, and after identifying herself as a celestial dragon, the soldier let her on the ship, and because she is a celestial dragon, the soldiers didn't dare to check her treasure box. Shortly after that, the ship sets sail for Marijua, only with the celestial dragons on the ship, leaving all their slaves to die on the island. As the ship was on its way to Marijua, Miss Crocodile opens the treasure box to check if the baby is alright. She was shocked as the baby was not there in the box. In the hurry to leave the island, she had picked the wrong box and the baby was left on the island inside a treasure box. Miss Crocodile goes to the soldier to ask them to turn the ship as she had to pick her brother from the island. The soldiers didn't even have the time to reply to her as they all feel the shock of God Valley being destroyed. Miss Crocodile starts crying because she had lost almost all the members of her family and she can't even disclose who her father is. This is how 7 or 8-year-old Miss Crocodile survived the God Valley incident. And yes, you have all guessed it right. The Celestial Dragon family which Miss Crocodile is a part of is none other than the Figureland Celestial Dragon family. And the baby which was left behind on the God Valley was everyone's favorite red-haired Shanks. That treasure box which was left behind on the island was found by the Roger pirates before the destruction of the God Valley. And this information is recently released in One Piece Special Volume 4 Billion. Later, when Roger finally reached Laugh Tale and get to know about the truth of the world and story of Joy Boy, who is Luffy, that means the story of Luffy. He also found out what is going to happen in the future and about Shanks, that he is a celestial dragon. And then when Roger returned from Laugh Tale, he told Shanks about his lineage and what role he will be playing in future. He also told him that his sister is alive and where she is right now. That's how Shanks visited his sister at the time after when she had given birth to Luffy and before stealing the Gomu Gomu no Mi fruit. That also explains why world government makes exceptions for Shanks, as he is a celestial dragon, and also why Luffy shares so much similarities with Shanks. Because I know many of you had thought that Shanks is Luffy's father before starting One Piece. Now coming back to 7 or 8-year-old Miss Crocodile, who was on that ship, finally reaches Marijua. Then after many years, most probably according to me after 20 plus years of God Valley incidents, Crocodile meets Mr. Dragon in Marijua. They both fell in love, and after few more years Monkey D. Luffy was born. And as for why Luffy was not given his father's name, because of Japanese practice name Mukoyoshi, where husband was adopted into the family of wife and uses her family name. I am not going into more detail as this video is only dedicated for the identification of Miss Crocodile, and I have already planned to upload a video in which I will discuss about the monkey family in detail. So this was the first part in which Mr. Dragon was not Garp's son. Coming on to the next part where Mr. Dragon is Garp's son, and this part will not take that much time to explain as most of the events that happen will remain the same. Okay, so again the story begins 56 years ago when Garp joins the Marine at the age of 22. Soon after joining the Marine, he goes back to Goa Kingdom and marries a woman. Then after few months, Mr. Dragon was born, or to be more accurate, 55 years ago, or after 1 year of Garp joining the Marine. Then again, after seeing great promises in Garp of becoming an excellent marine soldier, he was assigned to God Valley, where he saw the true nature of celestial dragons and world government. There Garp came in contact with the same wise Figureland celestial dragon family, but instead of being 4-member family, this time there were 3 members in this family: a husband, a wife, and a son. And after few years of Garp being assigned to God Valley, the son of this celestial dragon family marries a woman. And when Garp was around 31 or 32 years old, the son of this Figureland family was blessed with a daughter, and then this daughter later became Luffy's mother. The son of the Figureland celestial dragon family was then again blessed with another child, but this time it was a boy, and this baby boy is red-haired Shanks, who was born when Garp was 39-year-old and 1 year before God Valley incident. Now in this part, Luffy's mother and Shanks are not cousin brother and sister, but real brother and sister. And around the same time of Shanks' birth, Mr. Dragon joins the Marine and was also assigned to God Valley at the age of 15 or 16 years old. Mr. Dragon was also shocked after seeing the situation in God Valley, how the normal citizens were treated by the so-called Celestial Dragon, and the Marines are not doing a thing about it. Besides this, they are there to protect the Celestial Dragons. And maybe this is one of the reasons why Dragon hates Celestial Dragons so much, and later after the God Valley incident decides to leave the Marine and start his own work to make allies around the world and build an army to defeat the world government and Celestial Dragons. Then after a year of Shanks' birth, the God Valley incident took place, and same as before, all the Figureland family members are killed by the Rocks pirate except Miss Crocodile and Baby Shanks. She runs with Baby Shanks and hides in a room. Then after some times, when she decides to go outside and check the situation, she had to put Baby Shanks in one of the treasure boxes in the room for his safety. And she went outside. There she met with Garp, who told her to go to the ship who is taking all the surviving celestial dragons to Marijua. She runs back to the room in a hurry and picks the wrong treasure box to take with her. And same as the part 1, the 7 or 8 year old Miss Crocodile managed to survive the God Valley incident, and Roger, who found the treasure box with Shanks in it, took him under his wings. Later she reaches Marijua, and after many years, Mr. Dragon and Miss Crocodile met each other in Marijua. And later when baby Luffy was born, Shanks came to visit her long lost sister before going to steal the devil fruit. So this is what I have been speculated or theorized, and have came to the conclusion that whether this woman is Luffy's mother or not, but this child is Luffy. And this woman might actually be Uta's mother, and Shanks had came in contact with her when he had came to visit her sister. But I am very certain that Luffy's mother is a celestial dragon. It doesn't matter if dragon is a son of Garp or not, Luffy's mother will be celestial dragon. Second, Shanks and Miss Crocodile are brother and sister. May it be cousin or real, and this will make Shanks Luffy's uncle. Third, But Mr. Dragon and Miss Crocodile met each other in Marie Joie many years after God Valley incident, most probably 20 years after God Valley incident. And fourth, Garp may be a father to Miss Crocodile or father-in-law to Miss Crocodile. Now in the future of this channel, I am going to upload a video about Monkey family in detail, in which Dragon's lineage, Miss Crocodile's lineage, where they are now, and many other things which I didn't discuss in this video will all be included. Now in this video there were many topics that I didn't explain in detail, like the God Valley incident, what happened when Roger reached Laugh Tale, what role did Roger assign to all his crew members, about special volume 4 billion Shanks, and theory of Crocodile being Luffy's mother. Although I don't really know how much audience this video is going to get, but if you have watched this video this far, let me know if you want me to discuss these topics in detail in the comments. And to be honest with you, I think I will upload detailed video on this topic even if I don't receive any comments. Anyway, I would like to leave another twister before the video ends. As you have noticed, I didn't give the real name of Luffy's mother in this video. But what if I say I know who she is and I know her name? Besides this, I have assigned ages for all the characters in this video based on Luffy's mother's age. So if I tell you the truth, Luffy's mother name is